many times I can be misunderstood. Yeah. There'll be good days and bad days, like the preacher said it would. All I ask is you will try loving me. All I ask is you will try loving me. 'Cause loving me ain't easy.
What's going on? And it's your boy, the People's Champ, live and direct and in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And on today, it is my reward, my gracious opportunity to have my very own brother in the building, King of Boston.
What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's up, man? What's
been a
going
minute,
on?
man.
Yes,
It's been a
sir.
minute.
Yes, sir. Everybody
Happy
been doing
New Year.
that thug fizzle. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Well, look, it's been a minute since we've been here.
Yes,
You
yes,
know,
I know it.
We vibe daily.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, right. But yeah,
Yes, sir. I think the last time I was on here, Pastor Troy was sitting in this seat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Pastor Troy. Was
Yeah.
in the
Shout out to
building.
Troy.
Yes,
You know?
Yes, and I have to give shouts out to Daniel Osorio. Everybody, Daniel
Yes, sir.
Osorio. He is a very dedicated, and he is our brother. And I want to let him know he's back there behind the scenes. But, bro, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man, on the ones and twos.
Yes, sir. All day. Now, Councilman Boston, but today you're King Boston, if you don't mind.
Every day.
Every day. I wanted to ask you a few things.
Yeah.
How's your week been? And in January, since we're beginning the month, how do you think it's kicking off?
The week has been good. The temperatures dropped. I think MJ wants to make a cameo.
Yeah.
What's going on, son?
MJ in the building.
MJ. Oh, he just know I know the code.
Yeah.
MJ, you gonna say hi to the people?
Hi, people.
Oh, no,
Look.
not that one. Not that one, MJ. Not that one. Yeah, no, not none of those. Wait, get your code.
Here, come here, son.
But yes, it's been a minute, and I'm glad that we're here kicking it. Also with MJ coming in the building, making his cameo.
Wave to the people. Say hi.
Hi. Help!
All right, chill out, man. Chill out. There you go.
All right, but my question is, how's it been? How's your jump of your new year been?
I mean, everything's been good. You know, of course, it's winter time. For pest control, that's when the rodents come out.
Yes.
And you know, not too long ago, there was a lot of rodent chatter on social media.
Yes.
I won't go too much into detail, but we got that handled like we always do. And yeah, business is steady. You know, the temperature's dropping. Last week it was in the 80s. Now it's dropping to the 20s. So
Isn't that weird?
That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know, we here.
I got you. So when we're talking about Liberty County now, Mr. Councilman, because I know you're over there in Walthamville, right?
Right.
But what do you see coming to us in 2026?
Well, I think that a lot of people see what has already came in 2026, which is their tax bill. And you know,
that's right.
And I mean that in all seriousness, because I know that at least for me, for one, I've been getting a lot of phone calls from, you know, citizens who are concerned. You know, their bills are going up, the cost of everything is going up, and you know, those are very real concerns. So it's really, for Walthamville in specific, it's really something new. Yes. Because we didn't have a city tax prior to this year. So, I mean, it's just a lot of adjustments that have to take place.
Yes.
You know, so I definitely think that's what's coming in 26 is that new reality. You know?
Yeah. I've gotten a lot of phone calls also about the taxes, and the one thing they want me to do is explain it. Now, there's but so many ways you can explain stuff, and I will say this. I know that we do have a new tax commissioner,
Right.
Tax Commissioner Sharp. And I want to ensure everyone out there that your tax commissioner does not set your tax rate.
Right.
He just collects.
Yeah.
So all those that think that it's the tax commissioner, no. If he was accountable for it, trust me, we'd be hearing a lot more noise than this. Okay, he's not accountable for that. Now, the part of the accountability, it does lay in where is the money going and what is the budget. And because this was voted in, and just like anything else, you just want to know where your money's going, or you want to know why it's so high. Now, I do know that there's some things that's going to be coming in that's going to help. There's a SPLOST that is being collected, and from this SPLOST, it is basically taxing everybody that comes and spends money in Liberty County, and it will then go for people's tax bills. But we can get deeper into that.
Right.
But
that's actually the FLOST.
the FLOST.
Yeah, with an F. And that came with that House Bill 581 that the citizens we elected to have. So, you're correct. That's a penny tax that everybody that comes into the county, that spends money in the county, will contribute to. Yes. Because we have a lot of, like, tens of thousands of people that come here every day that might not necessarily live here. They most of them coming to Fort Stewart, or, working for the schools, or, a bunch of other employers. But it's just a way so that the tax burden doesn't fall squarely at the property owners.
Yes. Now, I know that you're on the Walthamville Council, but I know that you're a very intelligent guy.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. And no, this ain't me trying to make his head swell up. Trust
head
me,
big enough.
I was clown the hell out of this guy. You understand me? But very intelligent, brother. Very intelligent. So I know you probably looked into it because you have to pay property taxes in Liberty County.
Right. I'm not exempt. Yeah, I'm not exempt.
Your constituents have to pay. Is there anything particular that you saw with the property taxes that you can point out to someone that could be helpful?
Well, one thing, I, like everyone else, like many other people, when I got the tax bill, it was questions I had.
Yes.
Because it can be a little confusing. So before I jumped out there and, started answering questions that, quite frankly, I didn't know the answer to, I went and spoke with Tax Commissioner Sharp, along with chief tax appraiser, either tax appraiser or tax assessor, but his name is Keith Payne. A real solid, individual, and also Commissioner Sharp's deputy, and they were very helpful in really educating me as breaking down the different categories on the bill and the exemptions and just how the numbers break down. So and one thing I will say is, for anyone that does have questions or concerns, they are very accommodating up there. So I wouldn't hesitate to give them a call and go over your exemptions and make sure that you're getting everything that you are entitled to. Yes, those exemptions are big. Yeah, they're major. And, again, if you don't know who these people are, they're there every day. Your tax commissioner, your tax assessors, and, frankly, they're there to help. Yes. So, and, I would definitely go up there and talk to them.
Now, when you say go up there and talk to them, that doesn't mean go up there irate. No. Look, remember that you're in the South, people.
Right. You get nowhere being irate.
Yes. And I'm going to let you know now, if you're from out of town or you're from another state, we welcome you with open arms. But one thing we don't like is when we know that we want to help somebody and you come up there with an attitude. Right. And you're acting like I was a specific reason this happens and I can do something right now to change it. People, we first, you want to have an understanding once you have an understanding and you see something wrong, guess how how fluid you can get in that specific thing. No, this is wrong right here. This needs to be looked at. And speaking of looked at, Danny, can we hit Councilman Boston one more time with the camera real good? Yeah.
What we zooming in on?
Well, no, we're just looking at this whole aesthetic right here. Brother, what is that on your head?
Oh man, look, it's cold out. So I mean,
it was only got a beanie, but dog, we got Dog Man
ENT. This is my first time of the year bringing it out. Shout out to Dog Man ENT. I appreciate y'all keeping me warm because it's a little nippy out here.
Yo, wait, hold on. What's going on?
Yeah, I got it.
You got a call?
I'm gonna write the code.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry about that, folks. But yeah, Dogman ENT.
Right.
So I like that. And if y'all notice behind him, you see the big beautiful flag. The Dogman is in the building. Shouts out to Dogman. And if you guys pay attention to that painting in the background, that's been here the whole time. Few have noticed, but many have seen.
Right.
And when I say seen, when you look deep at the scene that's on the portrait, you'll understand what I'm saying.
Right. So it's one thing to see it.
Yes.
But you gotta interpret it.
Yes.
You gotta read into it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now we were dabbling into these taxes, right? I want to know. Bring it down just a little bit. I want to know if there's anything you see good that's about to come out of paying these taxes. Let's see if we can find something good to give the people to make them feel good.
Well, I mean, ultimately, these tax dollars are going towards, running your municipality, whether it's the city that you live in or the county. And as far as what the money is being used for, I have the utmost confidence that by and large, most of the elected officials are at least trying to do the right thing.
Yes.
That
by and large.
I feel that way. And I really do.
I tend to agree because, folks, before I learned most of what's going on and I started going to meetings, which we need to do in order to learn, y'all.
That's key.
We got to go to these county meetings, these the city meetings, any meetings you can go to. And let me tell you something else. Even if you can't go, you can view it online.
Right. Complaining on Facebook is not going to help.
Yes. That's nothing. You've got to really get involved.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like to attack something, and then the whole time you're attacking it, you're complaining, you're causing chaos. You don't even understand the situation because if you were in the same position, you would have to make the same decision.
The same decisions. It's easy to be on the sidelines and just criticize.
Yes.
Everybody could do that. But what I not so much challenge, but what I ask people to do. Because I welcome any concerns from any citizens.
Yes.
But what I say is I present the question, and it's like well, tell me what you would do. And then you'll have some people that they'll just say, well, I don't know.
Exactly.
Well, I don't have that luxury as an elected official to say. I don't know. Somebody has to make those difficult decisions.
Yes.
And then you'll have some that they'll have suggestions, and until they realize, well, that's illegal, or that's not as doable as you think that you can. And some of the ideas are so simple, it makes me wonder, like, man, do they think we didn't think about that already? Like that?
Well, no, wait.
That's pretty surface level.
I have to say, there are some places where, yes, sometimes it can be that simple.
It can, yeah.
And it just takes that person with at least that simple knowledge to acknowledge what's happening.
Right.
But
in many cases,
yes, you have somebody.
It's complicated, and one thing that I've learned, because believe it or not, man, this is my 3rd year in office. Yeah,
time has gone by fast.
Flown, and it's like one thing that I've learned. For one, you have to be careful about what you promise. Because that, even for our council, that's one thing that got us into a issue with our citizens because and I could speak on it with the fire fee.
Yeah.
That's been a big divisive topic. And part of the reason is because we told citizens that this fire fee was only going to be around for a year.
Oh.
And here it is, year 3. And
fire fee.
It's still a fire fee.
Now, before you go into that, because look, it's just like what I just said too, and I know you about to get into it. Go ahead, finish it. Why is there still a fire fee?
Well, there's a fire fee because for one, and hold on, while let me get into this real quick.
Okay, all right.
The reason why, and I'm speaking for Walthourville.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not speaking for any other municipality. The reason why we have a fire fee is, for one, we have a full-time fire department.
Okay.
And fire departments are not cheap
at all.
Okay. And, there's but so many things that you can do to cut funding in the fire department because there's certain mandates that they have, just like federal law. You can't send, an engine out with 2 people on it.
And these are things that people won't know normally.
Right. I mean, there's a certain amount of people that have to be on. And look, I'm not the fire guy. That would be something for our fire chief.
Yes.
And shout out to Chief Maxwell because he's an awesome
Chief
guy.
Maxwell.
It's expensive. And they don't really generate enough money to run the department.
Yes.
So the money has to come from somewhere. So I mean,
look, I got a question. So if you guys have your fire station, and like you said, you guys are paying for that fire station. I know there's other places that don't have fire. I know that does the county provide fire, or is that a city responsibility?
The county provides. They have fire,
but certain zones,
departments. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys couldn't be a fire department for, say, shoot. So, you got Allenhurst. You got other places do they help?
Well, Allenhurst, they help pay for it because they pay a fire fee as well.
Oh, okay. So all of that falls up under the same blanket, basically.
Right, because God forbid, when there's a fire in Allenhurst, our fire department is the one who responds.
So that's why you have to include. Okay.
Yeah. So they pay the fire fee as well.
Okay.
And as far as the county, I think the closest county fire department is far. So by the time, even with the sirens, by the time they get out there, you kind of you're over that certain threshold that you're supposed to have to make it there.
To save, yeah.
Right. Because the biggest thing is to stop it from spreading to other properties.
Yeah, other properties.
Usually that particular unit that's on fire, there's not much you can do to save it, because between the fire and the water and the smoke, and the things that the firefighters have to do to fight the fire, that causes damage in itself.
Facts.
So
I remember there was somebody that had a fire, right? It was a bad fire, but they saved it, and they tried to claim it with their insurance, and guess what? They couldn't get it because they didn't have flood coverage from the water.
From the water, yeah.
Like there are so many things that you have to pay attention to, folks.
Yeah.
And just like right now, just dropped you some free game. Understand your policies.
Yep.
Your insurance policy. If your insurance policy doesn't cover you for flood, guess what? If you flood, no matter how the flood happened, you're not covered.
Yep.
And guess what? That fire damage, they can look at fire damage, but once that water hits it, it turns it into a whole totally different plan.
Yeah.
Seriously. So guys, I want you to look back at your insurance for your home. Make sure that your fire damage covers water and water damage and flood also. So that's just some game I wanted to drop to you guys, because I've had people go through that and it's not pretty. Right. It's not pretty, and it looks so unfair. And to me it is, but to the law, it's not.
Nope.
It's not. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys are, hopefully that's working out. I don't know how that's going. Do do you know like because I know you're a numbers guy.
Yeah, I try to be
Always
very
a
pragmatic.
numbers guy.
Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna get on that. We're gonna stick on that.
I mean, look, we can talk about whatever.
So okay, well, because I'm interested in that fire because you know we just got a new fire department down here in on our side.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. It's right next to the recreation department field, across the street from Bill Carter's store. Beautiful building built there, and you know I wonder like, dang, how much does it cost to really run that program? Because we pay our property taxes, but you know, having to pay a fire fee. Well, is the fire fee like $50, $60 or something? What's your fire
For
fee?
hours, it's $25.
$25.
Yeah, so you know, and it adds up. But
And you go a month with that.
yeah, it's a monthly thing.
That's not. To me, it's not bad. It don't sound bad.
It's not, but for people who are on fixed incomes, and you know, it can be. You know, you definitely might have to shift some things around, especially when you combine the fact that we're imposing a tax now.
Yeah.
So you know that adds to it.
Yes.
You know, and most people expect their elected officials, when you give your word, you keep it.
Yes. That's
And
facts.
I think that's people's biggest concern was, well, you told us this, and it's that. And that was a valuable lesson that I learned, because when especially for someone newly elected like myself, when you walk in, you think you know
You're on fire.
until you start peeling back the layers of that onion and you really see
Start
the
crying.
situation that the city's in. And it's like, whoa, like I didn't know that, and I didn't know that. So before you make promises, you have to know the facts.
Understanding.
And sometimes the facts change.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things that happen that aren't on the council meeting.
Okay.
You know, there's
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
calls and emails, and you know, things just change. You know, and the facts could literally change,
Yes.
and that can affect your decision as you know, policymakers. So you definitely have to be very careful on what you say, how you say it, because people will hold you accountable for it.
Yes.
And as they
They should. Yeah. I was just about to say that they should.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind, I want to dig deeper in that, because I saw that building that we built out here, and I was like, dang, how much did that cost? So I looked, and I know it was in the millions. You know?
Yeah. Easily in the millions.
And to run that department, like, can you give me a guesstimate of what it would cost, like a city of Walthallville, to have a fire department just to run?
About 800,000. It's about 800,000, and
Every 4 years?
every year, and nothing goes down.
Wait.
Yeah, it's expensive,
800,000 a year for a fire department?
and that's relatively inexpensive. That's one.
Yeah.
unit. I mean, we have 3 engines, but
Wow.
you know, it's a lot that go into it, and you know, and you want your people to be safe.
Yes.
So
yes,
you
yes.
know, you want them to have the best stuff,
Yes.
or what you can get reasonably.
Yeah.
And one thing that really opened my eyes to it was when they did the ribbon cutting for the burn building. Have you had a chance to go?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's off of Airport Road, and it's something that Hinesville they put together, and on the ribbon cutting, they gave people an opportunity to go into a burning building. You know, they literally
snap.
first they had like a dollhouse, like a wooden dollhouse that simulated like a house.
Yeah.
And they started a fire just to show the science of fighting a fire. And I didn't even realize that much went into it. You know, sometimes they have to cut a hole in the roof
Oh, for that draft, yeah.
just to, you know, engineer it to
smoke to go a certain
You know what I mean?
way.
And
Yeah.
you don't want to create a backdraft. And,
Yep.
you know, it's a lot that goes into it. And then when you factor in that it's one thing to do it in a controlled environment like we were.
But
It's another thing when
It's out
it's
in the
lives
field.
in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they got it, like I got suited up, and you know, you put on the full gear.
oh, so you felt like a full fireman.
No, I didn't. Like what it did was give me more appreciation
For what they do.
for what they do.
Yeah.
And cause once you put that on, and you have a breathing apparatus, because without that you can't breathe. You know, and you have to go in there. I didn't realize that I'm like slick claustrophobic. You know,
That mask, wasn't it? It was the mask, wasn't it?
I had to go. I went in and they was like, look, if you feeling like you're gonna pass out, tap your helmet. I was this close to that helmet, like, get me out of here.
Hold on.
Right. Because it was surreal.
Yeah.
You know, like you walk in here, and although you have on your protection, you feel the heat. You can still, you feel it, and you can't. Like I said, you have your breathing apparatus, and you need that. So fortunately, it was a controlled fire. There was no lives that had to be saved.
Yes. So you
but
just concentrate on your own
right,
life.
because I would have messed around and been the casualty. You know, and you know, that really opened my eyes. And what I told Chief Kitchens when we spoke, I was like, look, man, I think every elected official should go through this, because we're making those decisions on their budget and frankly on their lives. And it's important to know what they go through.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
and I did the same thing with the police department. Just ride around with them just to see, you know, what it is that they go through, so that you could empathize with them more, and, you know, at least somewhat put yourself in their shoes.
Yes. Yeah. You know? I got to get these shots out, because you guys, I just pulled it up. Justin, what's going on, King Frazier?
Going on, Jay?
We got Patrick Underwood, Councilman Underwood,
Yes,
in
sir.
the building.
That's my
King
partner right there.
Man, what's up, Sheriff?
What's going on, Sheriff?
Look, everybody share it out. Janice Baker, everybody, we appreciate you guys viewing in today. Yeah, we're talking about these property taxes, but there's some other things we're about to dig into. Some things you probably won't expect, because I'm up here with King Boston, my brother. And y'all already know it. You see him, you'll see me either pulling up later or I'm in the building already. So we going to dig off. Like, we're going to talk about some things randomly. We're not going to take too long, but we are going to get into some stuff. I do want to give shots out to Councilman Underwood. He's been doing some big things in the community. Also, another shout out to Commissioner Justin Frazier. He did get Commissioner of the Year.
Yes, congratulations again, brother.
Congratulations.
Well deserved.
Yes. And I want to give shots out to Janice Baker.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. Oh, Bridget is watching. Hey, Bridget. Councilman
What's going
Bridget
on,
Kelly.
Councilwoman?
Look, Janice Baker does a lot of things in this community, y'all. And when you see queens moving, you gotta say something, because Janice isn't gonna say it. Janice is just gonna work.
Right. Very humble.
Very humble. And there's some programs that have gone on. There's some things, events that y'all have been to, and you didn't even know who was in charge of them. Well, in the background, Miss Baker is doing her thing. And Kings, we up here, we salute you.
Right. And she make it look so graceful.
Yeah.
You know?
Like she didn't do it. I'm like, dang, hold on now. You did that? You know what I'm saying?
Put it together.
And yes, so the remarkable people that's behind the scenes, man, you gotta understand who they are and give them their props.
Right.
Because just like the fire department, you never know and you never miss something until it's gone.
And see, you hit the nail on the head with that, because when I talk to citizens and they complain about this $25 fire fee, and you know, and I don't say that to minimize it, it's just, what's your alternative? You know, like, are you suggesting that we defund the fire department? You know, and then when you ask those type of questions, people go silent. You know, because that's the reality.
Yes.
You know, if you don't want to pay for something, then you don't want it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
people vote with their dollars.
Yes, they do.
You know, and speaking of voting with your dollars, and I'm a shift a little bit, but
Okay, you're fine.
I get a lot of questions from people about, you know, the like the repetition of certain businesses, like the car washes and
Yes.
the tire shops, and they oftentimes they blame government. Like why does Hinesville have this, or why does, and I'm like, look, like, they're not out there soliciting these people. Like, these are business owners or entrepreneurs or corporations that come here.
Yes.
And they're looking for it. And the reason why they're bringing these businesses here is because they're profitable.
Yes.
They wouldn't bring a business here if
we're not making money.
Right.
People not just throwing their money away.
That's it. So this isn't a municipal thing. This is a business thing. So it's like, if you don't want something here, then don't support it. And if you do want it, support it. Because here, and I'm gonna go there. Like, we don't have a shortage of fast food restaurants. We got them all, virtually all of them,
and more to come. We just
but we had one health food store,
bro.
So
take it there, man.
And it's going out of business.
It's going out of business.
So you can't complain. Oh well, all we got is fast food.
Yeah.
But then the one health food store that we had, they went out of business.
All right. So, and people, look. Thank you guys for going. You know what I'm saying? I did that post to let everybody know that, look, we're losing our business. I really wanted to hear from a lot of investors to save it, to be honest. And hopefully we still can. But the thing that got me, man, and I know everybody likes a deal. I like a deal too, because I went up there, but I wanted to talk to, the people up there. But man, I pull up. It's school buses. Two people they couldn't even wait to get out. You know what I'm saying? They had to get up there. The line was down the little dirt road. People parked all the parking spots full. I pulled right up there in between, right in front of the door.
I know how
parked
you do.
Illegal. Yeah. I didn't care.
My bro gonna find a spot.
Yes.
In the front.
But the thing is, man, everybody showed up when they know that they can get half off of everything.
That part.
Were you guys showing up to spend the extra $3 or $4 that you had to pay there? Because it's a local business, guys.
Yep.
We don't have like the places like that, a health food store to go get natural this, natural that. You can go to Walmart and get some of that stuff, but you got to understand that's mass produced.
Right.
I want to get the stuff from the small companies that they only made 700 bottles and it's the purest of the pure, and they can source where it's from. Bro, I miss those businesses. Like right now, you guys are not saying nothing, but you know how I know you're going to miss it? You damn sure knew you were going there for 50% off and you knew what you wanted when you went in there. You knew it was good stuff in there. That's why you were there. You were like, oh my God, it's 50% off?
Yep.
Yes. And yes, the stuff in there cost. It's supposed to, man. They're a local business.
Right.
Sometimes things are going to cost an extra $4 or $5 than what if you had to drive to Savannah to this other health food store. This one was hours, man.
Yeah.
And it's been here.
And it's one thing, people complain about the cost of eating clean.
Yeah.
I don't even see why that's a thing, because what are you eating, dirty?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But you want to eat right, and you people complain about the cost, but guess what? It costs to have hypertension.
And yes,
it costs to have diabetes.
Yes.
The open heart surgery ain't cheap either.
None of that.
So, you kind of have to.
Yeah, the gauge, what you find is important.
Right.
And what I find is important is that we had a health food store, or we still have it until this closes.
Yeah, don't count them out.
Yeah. But we have a health food store, and we weren't using it then. Now, I want to take this as a lesson, because you guys are already missing it, to be honest. You're already missing it. That's why you showed up to get as much as you could.
I was devastated when I saw that.
Bro, I was
when I read
too,
that.
man. My feelings was hurt.
Yeah. Cause them smoothies, oh man.
Yes.
And them salads.
Yes, man. And it was natural. You could see them just say, oh yeah, this came from the farm down the road. Matter of fact, straight up juicing just started putting, they were bringing businesses locally into their store, man. You had local people that was getting their first production start in a retail space at that store, making fresh juice. Do you think that they really needed to put their own competition in their freezer? They make fresh juice in the back. But yet, Patrick, Ron, and Emma, Oh, those are, and everybody else that works up there. Shouts out to
Shout
you
out.
too. Those are the people that I know by name. I know the dedication that they put into it. I know the love that goes into it. I know what it feels like to go in and say, Ron, hey man, my tooth is hurting, man, really, really bad. And Ron look at me and be like, oh, we'll knock that out right now. We just need some clove oil, and you know, we'll throw some turmeric in there. That'll help and ease the pain.
With
you know
that
how
inflammation.
good it felt for me to go in and say, oh, in my stomach, man, I don't know what it is. Well, how are you feeling? Well, you know, it's just kind of hard and you know, I can't digest food and my stomach's bubbling. Oh, yeah, you need to go over there and get some black seed oil and something. Bro, where you gonna get that at? You gonna Google it? You gonna Google it, right? And watch everybody else's reviews. You had a holistic medicine man right here in your community.
Yeah, because when last time when I came back from Lagos, had a bad stomach virus.
Oh yeah,
and I was there daily. They helped nurse me back. Them and our brother King Awe.
Yep, King Awe. On the job. You never miss anything until it's going, because I could just imagine everybody, you know, you're upset about the fire fee. You say you do away with the fire department, right? And then all of a sudden there's a bad fire.
Right.
And then the fire was probably maybe a half mile away from where your fire department used to be. And God forbid anybody loses their life in that fire. How do you feel then? You're like, dang, you mean I could have saved a life just for $25?
Or you know, God forbid, have a fire in your house and they send you an invoice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's not going to be cheap either.
Yes, I forgot. Yeah, you know you have to pay for the fire department.
Right.
If you don't have the fire fee, or there's not a county covering you with that, that's coming out of your pocket, Bubba. Just like if the ambulance picks you up.
Yep, it's not going to be cheap.
That's man.
See, people, you know, and I understand, you know, people for the most part, they're concerned about them and their households, and I get it. You know, there is a certain level of self-preservation that comes with it. You know, and what I try to explain to citizens, city employees, and everything is like, I hear you, and you know, some of the decisions that we make, well, all of the decisions that we make, you're gonna piss somebody off. You know, there's not one decision that we can make as elected officials that everybody's going to be happy with.
Not at all.
You know, but you have to find that balance, that happy median. You know, like I can't sacrifice 3,000 people to take care of 10.
Yes.
You know, that's not fair. That's not what we are. That's not how you govern.
Wait. You can't say that one more time.
I mean, I can't sacrifice thousands of people to take care of a dozen. Yeah,
a dozen.
You know, I mean, you have to balance it out, and then, you know, but that's the importance of coming to meetings. That's the importance of knowing who your elected officials are.
Yes.
And holding them accountable. You know, and you know, you'll learn stuff, like, because even myself and every other elected official, when you step into that seat, you really don't have the knowledge to run a city. That's why the trainings that we go to are so important.
Yes.
You know, like next week, we're going to be in training. You know, me and a lot of other elected officials in the state. It's the Cities United. I think it's called City United Summit, or it's Cities United. I do know that. And but in those trainings, you sit in classes and you learn how to govern. You have subject matter experts that you can ask questions to. You have your peers that in other municipalities that might have gone through something similar. And, you know, you learn from each other. And those trainings are so vital, because without that, it's like the blind leading the blind.
Yes.
You know, laws are constantly changing. You know, House bills are constantly, you know, being updated and created.
Yep.
You know, and for your local leaders, it's important that we know that stuff, so that we could see what else is out there. Technology is changing the face of everything. AI is starting to affect how municipalities are being run. So all of that stuff is vital for your local leaders to be able to bring that back home. So it, don't think that, because it does cost money to send us to training.
Yes.
But what costs more than that?
What's that?
Litigation if we do something wrong.
You don't think about that. But look,
Right.
Speaking of that, I know you go to extra stuff all the time, and you take care of it yourself. So don't be modest. I know you'll take care of it yourself. You'll get that extra training in.
Right. I mean, even before I got sworn in, I learned about GMA, and some of those classes that I went to, I paid for them. And it was just fortunate that they were close by, but I didn't want to get sworn in, start making decisions, and I don't know what I'm making decisions about.
Yeah. Shots out. 1 second. Shots out to Errol Botwell, Bow Wow, Kyrie Frazier, Justin again, Biggest Bim, Adam Cater. Look, you guys, don't forget to go to YouTube.
Yep.
Go to YouTube, type in Black Kings. You know how they do that sound. Free game. Right? Hit that enter. Right? And hit subscribe, man. Help your brother out. Help King Conda, the people's champ, out. I would love to make some sense on this stuff. You feel me? I'm trying to get there, folks. I get it. Everybody's not going to be for me. It's cool. But you can hit the subscribe button either way, because how you going to hate from outside the club? You feel me?
Can't even get in.
You can't even get in. All right. So hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys so much. And right now we're talking to King Boston. King Boston and I are updating you guys on what we know about what's going on here in Liberty County. We talked about the fire department in your neck of the woods. We've talked about the taxes in all of our neck of the woods. And we're just giving out some free game and knowledge on some of the things we know. So don't forget to hit those comments. Let us know if you have any questions. I did want to run back up here. We had the kid. Unfortunately, Hinesville residents support the new Jack in the Box more than the health food store. Shaking my head. Yep, we talked about the health food store.
Yeah.
And that is real. The new Jack in the Box, I've been there. I think everybody was talking about, oh man, the tacos are so good. And I went there and got the taco, and I was like, no, it's not. It's decent, but it's the same little ground meat paste, right? Because it's cheap. It's $1.49. Now, I know if I didn't want no meat or whatever the heck protein that was, I could have went to the health food store, and they make some fire.
Them tacos, oh man.
Oh, you talk
Taco
about
Tuesday, guilt free.
Guilt free. You'll feel like you're like, hold on, man. So I got sour cream. I've got cheese, but it's not even sour cream and cheese. It's all vegan.
Dairy free,
all of that. Now, I'm not saying that Jack in the Box food isn't good if you like a fast food place. No, I'm just saying the quality is different.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for, folks.
No, that's
you get
true.
what you pay for. All right. So right now we have a local business, and as I can see, a lot of people are in support of it. So we got to support our local businesses. It was something you said earlier that I wanted to bring out. Hopefully you'll say it again later, but it was dealing with businesses. You were saying, you said we got a lot of fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
I want everybody right now, if you're listening, somebody put down some local businesses that that are in the area. Local businesses, put their name down in the chat. If you know their website, put it in the chat.
You mean like food businesses?
It doesn't matter.
It don't
as
matter?
long as it's a local business, it's homegrown, or even somebody that came here but opened a local business here in Liberty County.
I'll start off with Magnum Pest Control.
Magnum Pest Control in the building. and you know what? Right now, we got to go at 912-532-9850, the People's Champ. If you're looking to sell or buy a home, contact the People's Champ with Realty Executives Liberty. That's 912-532-9850 or 912-877-6600. And if you want us to get some pest control, you can call 1-888-MAGNUM.
No.
Uh-oh, I got it wrong. Wait.
If you need pest control, you call 844-MAGNUM 1.
Okay, Magnum 1.
844-624-6861.
You got it. You ain't had to bust me out like that.
Hey, we gotta get that number right.
You mean
son.
844?
Gotta get that number right.
844. Look, y'all see how you do me, man?
You know, 888. I don't want people calling the wrong number. Thinking Magnum, they'll got their business together.
Huh? Say it again.
I called.
You call?
You call? Oh, see? Stand down, sir. you got one job.
So, yeah, look, guys. Look, Huda Hookah Cigar
Yeah,
Lounge.
shout out to Huda.
Just Cuts Barber
Just Cuts.
Shop.
Yes, sir.
We got A Plus Realty Group. That's LaFanya Hughes.
Yes, A
That's
plus.
right.
We got
LaFanya
play
Hughes.
dates,
Play
child
dates,
care.
child care.
You know?
And look, we got a website.
We got Sunbury Coffee
That's
Bar.
buy or sell and in Hinesville.com. Don't forget to check that out. And also, I got to shout me out too. YourHomeChamp.com. It's a brand new website that you can go on, fill out what you want, and you'll find your home. You give the information, and guess what? We'll find some more homes for you. That's YourHomeChamp.com. Don't forget, support your local businesses. And
Got
see,
to.
that's a realtor. LaFanya Hughes is a wonderful broker right there at A Plus Realty.
Yep.
And she runs a tight shift. You
Absolutely.
hear me?
Oh, yeah.
And it's nice, beautiful on the inside. And see, this is what I'm talking about, bro. There's so many impressive local businesses here.
Yeah, we do have a lot. We blessed in that regard.
Yes, Sunbury Coffee Bar.
Yep.
And see, that's another one.
Yeah.
She just opened. That's Crystal.
Crystal Heart.
Yes, and her sister. I'm
sisters.
trying to say it. Yolanda.
Joy and Yolanda.
Yeah, Joy and Yolanda. Yes. There's so many local businesses that we need to fight for. And when I say fight for, I mean support.
That chai latte. Woo.
Oh, yeah, man.
Please. And them pastries, man. Them
them
pastries and came from heaven.
Yeah, they'll make you sin. Or,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about not a health food store. Shoot. You'll be there on that tea. They got a rise and vibe. Oh, you rise and vibe, all right. You're going to be rising and vibing all day. You hear me?
Nah, that's real.
So we have local businesses here, and that creates our power structure as a people. And it's so many skills. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But we're gonna flip back into some questions that I have for King Boston about these taxes. Right now, we've got a lot of proposed projects that's supposedly coming. Know that we are getting an Aldi's and also an Olive Garden. That will be right down the street from Walmart, on the right-hand side across the street from Lewis Frazier School, and across the street from Ace Hardware. You see that Georgia, I think, storage unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see, here's the thing, and I'm glad you said it, because
Yes.
as someone elected, I stay away from certain things.
Yes.
Because of course that's Hinesville for one, and I would be remiss to speak on something that I don't have firsthand knowledge of, and I'm just speaking as an elected official.
Yes,
you know what
I
I mean.
understand.
So because people oftentimes they'll come to me and ask me about projects that, frankly, are happening in another city. And I'm like, look, I don't know. I mean, even if I do know, I'm not in those rooms to where if something could change.
Yes.
Again, so sometimes the facts change. So, when I see the Olive Garden sign go up,
That's what
I'll
you
be
said.
like, hey, we got an Olive Garden.
Because we were getting the Publix for about 7 to 8 years, well, we're getting the Publix, we're getting the Publix. And then, 9-10 years later, all of a sudden in 4 months, Publix was
got
up.
it. We got it. Yeah.
So yeah, things take time.
It does.
And see, we were getting the Olive Garden right around the time we were getting the Publix.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll see it pop up. That's the area that is supposed to pop up on. But like some of the things they've been talking about, some other projects coming up, like
It's a lot.
Family Center.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff coming.
And I know a lot of people say, well, I want to see it first, just like you just stated. Everybody's like, oh, believe it when I see it. Well, I know one thing. I see a lot of new business coming to Hinesville. I see them profiting off of Liberty Countyans. But one thing I do want to see more of, bro, and I'm just going to call it like I see it,
What's that?
is support.
Yeah.
I want to see the engagement with the community like Kim Tall does for Rice Fest. You see what I'm saying?
Big supporter.
Big supporter. Kim Tall not only supports the Rice Fest, they support other things that goes on in the community, whether their name's on the program or not.
That's true. That's true. I can't tell you how many times I've come to the people at SNF. You know, that's the holding company for Kim Tall.
Yes.
And they've never said no. Mm-hmm. You know, there's some great people out there. I used to work out there, full disclosure, but you know, they do have some great people, and they're definitely a community partner.
Yes.
I will say that.
Yeah. Whoever's running that part of the community outreach of SNF has absolutely been perfect. And also whoever, you know, all those people that was in that position, because I don't know if it's been the same person or switched, but I know the support hasn't switched.
Right.
And if I've misspoken somebody, please correct me fast. And for that Rice Fest, I got to give shouts out to the city of Riceburg. Shouts out to Mayor Stacy.
Yep.
Doing this thing down there in the big city of Riceburg. But that's what we like to see. We like to see these businesses that, yes, you're profiting off of the people. You're supposed to as a business. But also we talking about giving back. I'm not saying that you got to give back half your money. But you know what? If you gave $200, $300, that goes a long way, especially for some of these events that's put on. And you can even donate what you do.
Right.
And I see some of these local businesses doing it all the time. All the time. And I know that wears on their pocket, because it's not like everybody else. That's their actual product that they were supposed to make profit on.
Yeah. And the thing about once you start donating, they keep coming.
Yes. Yes. People don't know when to stop. People do not know when to stop.
I done bought so much popcorn over the past year.
Hey, he throwing shots at me too, because his niece be hitting him up, Danny up. Oh, they be killing, but they always buy.
Hey, you got to.
They said these businesses should help out more during the back to school events. Yes, that is a perfect time for them to invest in the community, because everybody can give. They really don't understand. They think that they got to give out 700 book bags. You can give out 4 book bags and it counts. It counts for those 4 kids.
Yeah.
And trust me, word's going to get out that you help those 4 kids. You want me to tell you how? Because you're going to hear all the other 1,700 parents that heard about the 4 kids that got the book bags and their kids didn't get one. But you know what? That's the kind of good PR that you want. Yes. When people are complaining that they didn't get something free, that put your business out there. Oh, so they did give out to 4 kids. So that's what I like to see. Don't worry about what other people think, because they're going to say something anyway. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that.
I think we do a good job when it comes to like back to school and stuff. I mean,
there's a lot of events.
It's an abundance of events. You know, I mean, we even doing during the winter break now, you know, for back to school. You know, they did one at Bryan Commons 2 weeks ago, about 2-3 weeks ago. And that was a big success. You know, it's getting bigger and bigger, you know? So, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities to give back in this community. I think that Liberty County is a great place, you know, overall. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I decided to plant roots here. You know, of course, like any place, there's always room for improvement.
Yes, of
you know,
course.
but I would encourage people to be part of that improvement and don't just be a critic, you know, and tear it down, you know, because that's easy.
It is.
You know, a lot of these businesses, especially the small businesses, you know, they're not flush with cash like people might think.
No,
you know, these are people who care.
Yes.
You know, so we can't take that for granted or take it lightly.
You can't, man. And people don't understand the sacrifice people make to get in business. And the one thing that a lot of people think is, oh, they didn't open the business. Oh, they got big money. No, man. They just got big faith.
Right. Big faith. Big
faith. I mean, when you're starting a business, man, just even starting this show, man, it took big faith. And when people are saying, okay, I've never done this before. I didn't go to school for this. And school can't teach you this.
Right.
School can't teach you pain. Look. School can't teach you how to be faithful and accomplishing what you think you can do.
Right.
like investing or having to borrow money, find a way because you believe in what you're going to do is going to be successful. And then you got people that don't even want to help out just because they think you got it.
Yep. It takes faith to, go and borrow or even go in your bank account and get 50,000, 100,000 to put towards something and wait months, if not more, to see a return.
Yeah. Please excuse King Boston. He just said that I took 50,000.
I didn't say me. I'm just speaking. I'm speaking in general. But I do know the feeling.
Yeah, I know it. Now, Venus. Oh, small business is hard. You're right. And Diola has the
Cacamille.
The Cacamille.
Yeah, shout out to Diola.
Diola, look, and her products are amazing, natural. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about, guys. We gotta support local business.
Yeah.
Because Diola she will donate in a heartbeat. She will donate in a heartbeat. I remember the first time I went in her store, right? I went in there. I was picking up my little germs. I had just got a fat check too, boy. I was in there. You hear me? So here I am. I'm picking up items, and I forgot. I got about maybe 6 or 7 items. Right?
Okay.
I get to the cash register, and I see Diola, and she's hitting I was like, hold on now. That bracelet was $14.99. Now she just put it down for $9.99.
That's love.
Yeah. So she kept going, boom, 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 boom. Now my total should have been $176 or something, right? And now my total is like 125, something like that. And you know what I told Diola? I said, Diola, put all of my money back on.
Right. We ain't looking for handouts. We here to support.
I'm not.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. But when I need it, trust me, I'm like, hey, look. Hey, I like this. I really do. Now, Ken, look, I got 15. I ain't got 18. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you don't and you're there to bless, when you in that blessing mood, you just do it, man.
Exactly,
Yeah, look, she said she remember. Yeah, Diola. Because, man, man, she was great. She was telling me about how all of her tinctures that she makes, what the different things can do. She has all of that, man. Yeah. And she's full of nothing but knowledge.
Okay.
So
I gotta go there. It's been a minute.
Yes. Diola,
hold me to that, Diola. I'm gonna come pull up on you.
Diola, please put. I know I tipped you. Yes, you know it. Yeah, this was all about blessings. But if you will put in like your website, locations, all of that, Diola, so people can get in contact with you if you don't mind. Everybody, don't forget right now, if you're looking at this unlive, when you go back, don't forget to go into that chat. Click those businesses. We got LaFanya Hughes in there with her business. You have my business, which is yourhomechamp.com. You got 1-844 Magnum 1 for your pest control needs. And you have Miss Diola, and when you see it in the bottom of the comments, don't forget to hit that link. But carrying on, she said the overhead was hard. People don't understand that overhead.
Yeah, they don't get that.
Nope. When it look pretty.
Right, and especially when you start hiring people.
Oh my God. Because you're not just hiring somebody. The state tells you,
exactly.
You want to hire for. Well, if you get more than one, we want you to get this, this, and they need this insurance, and then you got liability, and then you got to have coverage. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. And another business, skin. Justin to put in there, Skin by Irie. I was getting there, Jay.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting there, Skin by Irie. She just opened up a shop right over there at Qualities.
Right.
And that's, if anybody knows, it's over there by Church's Chicken.
Yeah, right next to
the
Church's.
old video warehouse.
Yep. It's on the second floor.
Yep, second floor. It's called Skin by Irie. It's beautiful in there. She just opened probably about 3-4 weeks ago.
It's like right above A+. A Plus
it's
Realty.
right
It's
above
like
LaFanya
almost- yeah.
Hughes.
Yeah.
That's right. It's right above A Plus Realty, and she sells some of the best skin products
Absolutely.
that you could ever find. And guess what? It's all natural.
I've been using it for years.
Yes,
you know?
yes, your boy too. Yeah, she get us right, man. She get us right. So, shouts out to Ariane.
Yep,
Ariane,
definitely.
very good job. And we just got so many local businesses.
Yeah, we gonna people gonna be
Yeah.
mad because we leaving them
Yeah,
out.
right. I was just thinking about that. We got Albany Farms. We got look.
Albany Farms. Yes,
Yes.
I was there recently.
Yes, CBD Plus. All of these places, they're all local, but
Yeah.
they just need our support, guys.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get off that, and we're about to talk about what we're looking for the future, and we're gonna sign out on you guys because I'm gonna see if King Boston has some wise words and some forward thinking for you guys to think about before y'all see us next week.
Oh man, I mean it's a new year. Look, I don't know about y'all, but 2026 just feels like a year of abundance.
Yes,
and
yes.
blessings.
Yes.
And you know, I feel like you have to speak things like that into existence. You know, it's not accidental. You know, you are what you believe. You are what you put out there in the universe, and the laws of attraction are real. You know, so if you go into something knowing that you have favor and you claiming it,
Preach it.
look, be ready.
Yes, sir.
You know, but you got to put in the work though.
Yeah, you got
You got to put in the work.
faith without works is dead.
It's dead. You got to be consistent. You got to show up. You got to be on time.
Yes.
You know, you have to take it serious, and you know, and you have to be passionate about what you do. It's not always about the money.
Yes.
You know, because if you love what you do, you know, I don't care if you make iPhones or if you make zippers. You know, you're gonna be successful.
Yeah.
You know, if you're passionate about it. I tell many people, they like, well, how'd you get into pest control? And I was like, look, for one, I was just looking for a job. You know, and I found something, and once I got to learn more about it, I enjoyed it. You know, do I love everything about it? No, because I don't like crawling under people's houses.
Yeah,
you know, I don't like, you know, dealing with rodents and getting spider webs on me. So, you know, but the good outweigh the bad. You know,
I mean, you didn't grow up like a little kid. You went out there like, I'm gonna take you ants out. Like you didn't get attacked by a big beetle, and you just taking it.
No, I remember one day I was at my cousin's house and something was tickling my foot.
Bro,
I was a kid.
You gotta let us know who was tickling your foot. Just,
And I was like,
start off right.
Look, we playing video games, and I'm like, what is on my foot? So, and I looked, and it was a little mouse playing with my foot.
And you just looked at him.
Hey, we made eye contact. And he
So he
took
was
off.
nibbling. Oh, you see me?
I think ever since then I had a little vendetta. So
wow.
I've been taking it out on them ever since.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you have to love what you do.
Yep.
And I think that love and that passion will permeate into the quality of what it is that you do. So whether you provide a service or, you know, you make something, you just really have to enjoy it. And, you know, for the taxes and, you know, the many people who are concerned about their taxes, I would say this: come to your council meetings, to your commissioner meetings. Let your voices be heard. I can't tell you how many people that even in Walthamville, I'll be like, you know, who's the mayor or who's your council, and they can't name them to include me, and I'm the one asking them the question. You know, and you have to know who these people are, because the decisions that we make are going to affect you, like, quickly, you know, more quick than what happens in DC. You know, oftentimes, you know, when it's those election years for presidential, you get a higher voter turnout.
Yeah.
But like this year's midterms, y'all need to go out there and vote, and not just vote on party lines or get to know who the candidates are.
Yes.
You know, we're in the information age.
Yes.
You can find out what you want to find out if you want to find it out.
Facts.
So if that means you got to spend a little less time on social media and you have to, you know, get out there and ask some questions or, you know, see these candidates' website or, you know, go to some town hall meetings and pick their brain. That's what they're there for. That's what we're there for.
Facts.
You know, because there's never been a citizen who's called me that I brushed them off. You know, I'm an open book and I don't care, you know, 7 days a week. You know, I done talk to people till 1 a.m. about concerns that they have. And you need to hold all of your elected officials accountable because if they know that you're watching, in many instances, it'll embolden them to do what's right. It'll embolden them because sometimes, and I learned this in GMA, you have to be willing to lead without fear or favor. And there's a lot of people making decisions based on fear. That fear could be, well, I don't want to be, I don't want to piss people off and not get reelected.
Damn.
And in that case, you have elected officials who are more concerned with being elected
Than it is.
i.e. themselves, than doing what's right for the citizens. And there's the favoritism part where you have people that they don't want to make a certain decision because it might not favor their little network. You know, so and I often remind my fellow colleagues of that. You have to be willing to lead without fear or favor. But you know, the more they know you're watching,
more accountable.
The more you shine that light into that little dark area.
Yeah.
You know, they might have to squint a little bit. They'll be more compelled to do the right thing.
Yes. Yes.
That's my free game.
Well, that was some awesome free game, brother. That was some awesome free game. And thank you for those jewels, man.
Bro, thank
you
you
for dropping those jewels. The thing that we need to remember is if we don't understand something, try to find out before you get mad. Seriously. And that's in life. As you get older, I remember when I was younger, I used to be a hothead. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about hot head, but I used to react quick. People like, you hear something like, oh, now I'm gonna get on that now. I'm older now. And you try to think, well, what in the heck made them do that? Because you're older and you're like, nah, people have their own lives going on. Stuff can affect them because stuff has affected you.
Right.
And you know that you've made some quick decisions that you shouldn't have made, you know? So I urge you guys to understand whether it comes to your taxes, your fire fee, or candidates. Because voting here in your city and your county is where it starts. You want to see real change? Start here. Start in Liberty County, everybody. Y'all want to see real change? Let's do it right here. Let's do it right here. Y'all want me to get somebody, y'all want to hear what somebody has to say? Tell me. Say, hey, Mark, if you could get such and such on the show, I would like to ask a question. Y'all see I'm reading the questions, man. And if y'all don't forget, hit the share button on your page. Share this link so people can watch it later. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Hit this and share this link. But yeah, ask questions, folks. The people are here to answer. You have Councilman Boston, Councilman Underwood, Councilwoman Bridget Kelly. You have Councilman who's your is some more. Cool. Councilman Dodd.
Yeah, Councilman Dodd, Mayor Pro Tem Lovett,
Mayor Pro Tem,
Mayor Hayes.
Mayor Hayes. All of these folks you can ask questions to about that. You've got Commissioner Frazier, Commissioner Marion Stevens, Chairman Lovett. You've got all of these
Gilliard,
people.
Commissioner Blunt, Commissioner Thrift.
All of these people you can ask these questions.
Are.
Yes, you've got to, because they can answer a lot of your misunderstanding so that you can have understanding so that when you go in that building, it matters. It matters.
Because look, going in there and chewing out Commissioner Sharp, you shooting the messenger.
You shooting the messenger.
You know, he can explain stuff to you, but by the time it gets to him, the decisions have already been made.
Yes.
And we have public hearings mandated by law. So trust me, if a tax passes, it went through certain steps. It was posted in the paper. You know,
and we need to know the reason.
Right.
You got to know the reason, because when you get that tax bill, you're like, oh heck, they tripping because I said the same thing. I said, I promise you, I did.
Yeah.
Me and my mother and my brothers,
Right.
everybody that has property said the same. I know you lying.
Yeah.
And I do not blame you.
Yeah.
But right now, guess what? I'm going to have to get an understanding first.
Yeah. Because it not only affects the property owners, but many of these property owners are landlords.
Yes, they're landlords.
And I'm talking to landlords saying, look, I'm going to have to go up on my rent $200 a month,
It affects,
$300 a month.
It affects us.
So it's going to affect you one way or the other.
Yes.
You know, so you definitely have to make yourself aware of what's going on.
You need to understand what's going on, and we can do this together, because you know what? I don't know everything. That's why I'm on here talking to you about it, so we can find out. You find out something, I say, hey, champ, this is what I found out about this, and this is what I found out. Now, look, I'm going to read that, and guess what the champ going to do? I'm going to go and read and find it for myself,
Fact
too.
check.
Yes, I can't just go off what...
Right, don't take my word for it.
Yeah. Even when I'm telling you stuff, listen, go check it out. Oh, I meant to tell you guys. Right now, there's a program that if you have a baby in between the years of 2025 and I think it's 2028, you can get that baby set up with $1,000 account. And it's like a 401k account for a baby.
Nice.
So they start the account now. They put it into, I guess, into aggressive stock portfolio or something like that. It's with the government.
I mean, you could do that when they're that young.
Yes,
you know?
But they can't touch it. Oh, I believe they can't touch it. Don't quote me on that. But it's supposed to build until they reach the age of 18 or 20.
Right.
And then they have a start on life.
But you got to contribute to it.
Yeah.
Don't think that 1,000 gonna turn into $1 million. Life don't work like that.
No.
You're gonna have to put something in there.
Yeah,
consistently.
You can put something in there consistently, but it's just the fact that you have a start.
Right. That's important. Starting that's half the battle right there.
That is.
Yeah.
You have a start, and it's for your child. And say you had 3 children within this era, but you are a bad person. You better get it. If you got 3 of them, and in under 3 years, oh yeah, you in there.
Right.
Like y'all are busy. But yes, giving your child a start matters, guys. So take advantage of everything that's out there. I also want to thank you guys for your time today. It's been amazing. You guys know that I appreciate Liberty County. I appreciate King Boston spending some time up here. And he did tell me that you guys will start seeing him a lot more. You'll start seeing him a lot more.
I didn't even know that was possible, but look, I'll be there. Let me know where to be. I'll be there. You know, Lord willing.
Look, Lord willing. Look, boy, you catching on from Yes,
I will.
Wonderful.
I will be remiss. I've already told it to Kamaria, and I already told it to my daughter Destiny, but I do reckon the green is intentional, and I wanted to wish all of the
founders,
AKAs, a happy Founders Day.
Happy Founders Day, AKAs.
You know, enjoy your day.
Yes, happy Founders Day. So, guys, we appreciate you tuning in today. Don't forget to go to YouTube, hit that Black Kings free game, and hit that subscribe. And we will be back on tomorrow at 6:30. We will have Mr. Council. No, is this the district? Well, how do you say
Who?
the city? Ortiz.
I believe he's District 5.
District 5, that's it. District 5 Representative Ortiz will be in the building 6:30 tomorrow. So until then, to my kings and queens, it's your boy King Conley, the People's Champ, with King Boston and Daniel Osorio on the ones and twos, and we're out.
Peace.